Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gary Grigsby's War in the East. So, where we left off is with this conundrum in the north here. Now, we have what a single airborne brigade over here preventing our advance along the Lake Pskov here. I think that's the name of it. Pipus. The Pipus Lake. Lake Pipus. Now, I'm considering doing that, but honestly, it might be more prudent for me to just form up here and basically wait for supply to reach me. As my panzers have 35% fuel, 57 here, 58 and 35. That's not too bad. Well, actually, first off, I'm going to try a HQ build-up again. Let's see if this is possible. Right, now this seems more likely. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay. So now this can't move. But what has this affected? So we have 35, 57, 58, 35. Right, so it looks as though it actually distributes this fuel. So we'll try this again then. Okay. Show the sub-units. Okay, well that's not great. That's not really as helpful as I thought it would be. Right. So now... I think in the following turn that I might gain some fuel. Now this is using a lot of it's using a lot of admin points. But I think it could be worthwhile. Where's my headquarters for here? Where the hell is that headquarters? Seriously, where is your headquarters? Are you kidding me? Your headquarters are all the way down here? Holy shit. Thank God we could move. Okay. HQ builder. Try that again. Right. Now then. I do have this unit here, but I feel like it'd be better off, I don't know, let's see. So we have these forces here, but if I back up to here, I can maintain this, and at least I'm not threatened by the vast majority of the forces here. I'll move this unit here just to protect the HQs a little bit better. I do wonder if I should move these here. There's a comment here from Mr. Marauder. It reads, right, when the fuel drops, to drop to the airfield units that have the Panzer Division Corps, well, headquarters, you want to resupply on the same hex or one hex away from the airfield. Okay. Well, we'll have the airfields move closer here then, just see how that works out. It's not like we can move these guys anyway. Or supply drop. Actually, no. Oh, I think I might understand what he means. Right, so the transport aircraft are not available. So I wonder if he means that basically if we head next to the headquarters, that we take fuel from the headquarters and distribute it that way. That could make sense. That could make more sense. We'll move that there. This needs to be moved over here as well. Actually, I should... What do we have here? These are reconnaissance aircraft, okay. Yeah, these are all reconnaissance aircraft. I'll move them up then. Okay. Right, I still have some divisions that are capable of movement. We have this motorized here. Now I might actually move them here just to protect the gap here. So I'll move them here then. No. You can't move, neither can you. So I guess next turn they'll be able to move then. That must be how it works. Or something in that region of fort. We do need more infantry. What should I assign the infantry to? I can assign them to this division here. These are the XXVIII. Well, the 27th, basically. Unless I've read that wrong, which is pretty likely. So I could assign them to the 27th. I'm just going to call them the 27th for now. Is this your headquarters? No, this is just for the airfields. Okay. I'll move you there, then at least you're a little bit closer to the supply. Okay. No, I can't convert this rail here. I do feel as though that's because it is a port province, and that's why. Right, so let's destroy these guys here. There we go, they surrendered. Another 17,514 men walk into captivity. And we're at last able to move these guys up. Now I wonder if I move them here, can I move them via boat? Amphibious transport mode. Naval transport mode. No. Doesn't seem to be working as well as I thought it would. So we'll move them along this way, I guess. Okay. I kind of regret this action now. I kind of do regret it. Can I move them back? No. I might split up this division actually and just move some of these over here. Basically, I just want to guard my headquarters, so I'm going to do that. Right. So who do I want to give the infantry to? I think I'm going to give it to this command here, perhaps. Well, it's just the issue of... Oh, it says Army Group North. I'll move you up over here as well. What do we actually have in here? We have H-112s, reconnaissance aircraft. Yeah, reconnaissance aircraft. More reconnaissance. Fair enough, we could actually do that at the front then. Okie dokie. Right, I'm going to move up these headquarters. Over here. Just thought that this... Actually, no, it's about here now. Yeah, we'll go. Right, you're in command of all these guys. So we'll move you up here. Hopefully we'll be able to better supply our forces. I'm hoping the HQ build-up will allow us to try and break through in an area. So I can't attack now. But... hopefully with this build-up and this little bit of a pause, we might be able to resupply our panzers. And with the infantry here, we might be able to force our way through. I think the best way we could probably do this is either here in the north or here. We do have forces down here, actually. Well, speaking of the forces down here, I need to find that rail. Here you are. Right, where do I want you to go? I think we want it to go towards Minsk. That'd probably be the better idea. Yes, have it head down here. These lines should be fine. I mean, the rail network. Yeah, that should be fine. Have it go down here towards Minsk. That's going to provide supply over here. Well, we'll have decent supply here as well with Riga. So yes, we'll head towards Minsk. So our line goes from Kaunas or Kaunas to Vilnius to Minsk, hopefully. That should be quite handy. Have it along the cities. Okie dokie. Right, let's convert this rail here in the actual city itself. Keep on moving down. Have we really done already? Yes, I suppose so. You can only do 3 rails in, well, on this Soviet gauge. Which is a shame, but we'll make do. Okay, so we moved up these infantry divisions over here. I need to deal with Minsk. So, 19 attack here. We'll have these two divisions attack the city. Good, the rifle division surrendered. And Minsk is ours. Superb. Now there was about 6,000 fuel in here. 1,848 fuel, 210 resources, 1,364 supply. I think it might be passed around, because these units now have a decent amount of fuel. Well, not these guys. Ooh, boy, not these guys. I'll actually, let's see, if I move you in here, will you take this supply? Supply details. Range to rail is 13 hexes, range to headquarters 16. Okay. Access rail supplies 92% of our supplies. So I think what we're going to do then is we're going to have the armor stay back for a small amount of time and just replenish their supplies. You can see it's going to be trouble here due to the fact that they're further away from the supply lines than any of the other forces. I mean, these forces then again, these forces are pretty far away, but then there is Riga here. So they are doing okay. Actually, I say that, I mean, Prussia's only here, so it's not that far. Not that far. Okie dokie. I suppose I'll have the armoured stay back for a time being then. I mean, these guys have 78% fuel. Where did they get that from? 54, 29. Okay. Yes, well, we're just going to take the decision. I'm going to take the decision, I should say, that I'm going to keep my men back for the time being. And we're going to have the armour replenish their supplies. Okay. We also do need to deal with this guy, so... Come on, he should... Yep, there we go, surrendered. Okay. It's a few thousand more men in captivity. Nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough, but still it's a start. Yeah. I'm hoping that by next turn we can punch through towards Muglev. We can punch through to Muglev and try and swing it around with our panzers. Now let's take a look at what I think my plan could be. So, we'll have the Wehrmacht Grey. So we're going to stay here for the time being, aren't we? So that's our line for this turn. Now, with these forces here, in the following turn we could try and swing up towards Muglev. Try and take that city. Try and use the panzers to swing around to Smolensk. Then from Smolensk, hopefully if we can break through in the north at Pskov, we could try and come around. And try and encircle the Soviet army here. Now, I feel like they're going to try and escape. At least that would make sense, but, I don't know, I think it's possible. If we do get around these men here, Moscow's only here, and it's not far. Really is not far. So I think that's going to be something that's quite interesting. So let's just hide that again. There we go. Now let's take a look at the cities in the rear here. So let's have a look at Mogilev. Mogilev. Free fuel. Not much. Smolensk. Only 117. That's a decent amount of fuel. Yeah. Fucking hell. Look at all that. I do wonder how the AI would react. If I was to have a panzer push towards Moscow, I wonder if they would move their troops back, because that could allow me to use my other troops to try and get them into situations where I can encircle them. And that could be very interesting. Okay, so we do have quite a few troops to deal with down here. So move the infantry first, but we'll finish up over here in the north before we do that. Okay. Move these guys up. I mean, we'll have a lot of punching power down here. If I can keep these men supplied and combat ready, then we'll be good. This is a lot of power. Move them back just a little bit for supply purposes. Okay. So we have three airfields over here. We'll move these guys here then. There we go. Okay. I'm going to have the light green forces, excuse me, head north, I think. There's a little bit of fuel then, and some supply. There's a decent amount of supply there. So it's worth it to go through and capture those towns. And as well, we are denying the Soviets that rail. That's a really odd movement. Okay. Right. I don't want to push the center because I run the risk of being encircled, and that is a very, very real danger. I'll move these guys here, then they're not burning all their supplies in one go. It does mean I'm taking some armor away from this south here. But we do have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 armored divisions here. Ah, right, yes, these guys. Okay. No, actually no, we do have the rail capacity then. What's the issue? Right, the issue is we're not on a rail track, okay. I do think we need more infantry in the north, so we'll move these forces north then. We'll assign them to that panzer group. And, yeah, just increase our general strength in the north here. Then at least we can go for a left hook and a right hook. Well, hook. Okay. An air base with no planes. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so I'll assign them once they get closer. Or I could assign them to this core over here, and they could be assigned to working on Leningrad. But I think if we can have them assigned and pushed up to here, use them to force their way through Pskov. Because if we can get past the line here at Pskov, and I really will try hard to encircle this force here, I think it's got to be done. It has got to be done. I don't know if we'll be able to pull it off, but I need to attempt it. Right, this armor will stay here for the time being, and then we'll move it up later. This is where I wish I had rails here, but oh well. Right. Let's form up the armor over here on the city of Minsk. Where's your constituent parts? Seriously, where? Okay. Doesn't seem quite right, but okay. What do we have in here then? Ah. I'm seeing a lot of the Constance planes here. There's got to be something else. Oh well. We'll have these guys pushed down here as well then. About here. We can get a hell of a lot of punch then. I think that's what we need. We need to be concentrated in our pushes, really. We are not far from Muglev. We can do this. Oh, these are... yeah. God damn it, it's not the same. Right, 29th, 29th, 28th, okay. Move you there. Actually there. 29th. How do you not have that movement? Okay. I kind of selected the wrong unit there. But that should be okay. Right, there we go. I'm gonna have these guys over here just to guard against, I don't know, being encircled, basically. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'd rather make it harder if the Soviets do try it. Right. I honestly doubt they will. Okay, I guess I should move you up to Vilnius. Righto. So, there's going to be quite a few more divisions here. Well, actually, what I'll do then is I'll assign these divisions to this command here. Possibly. Depends really on how many HQs we have. But other than that, the north is almost done. Almost done. I almost forgot about these guys. Okay, Army Group Center. There we go, they're good now. Makes me wonder about this. It might be the fact that I've had these guys so far. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's my bad there. Ah, right, yes, I remember. Yeah, that's a pretty difficult situation. Rightio. We'll take a look now. Actually, we do have these forces in Germany, I do believe. Yes, we do. There we go. Right, none of these can move. These guys can move, though. Motorized. I'll have them advance with the Germans. Okay, these guys are all ready to move. Factories. What should we... Right. Just rails. Turn this on. So these are the units that we need to wipe out. We can do that then. Go for a full attack. Make sure we can force them to surrender. Hate when they retreat. Makes it that more difficult. Because I have to use that more on them. God damn it. Let's make sure they surrender. Good. Okay, these guys can push up now. Come on. God. That's irritating. Alright, double up. Rifle division. Let's make sure we get it. Okay. Now, if we can get all three of these divisions, will be good. There'll be a couple of more thousand men in our grasp. Population evacuated. Okay, they surrendered. That was only a cavalry division, so yeah, nothing too big, but still. It all adds up in the end. Right, you're out of movement. Come on. Retreated, bloody hell. Ah, thank you. Ugh. I thought that said surrendered. I was hoping it would say surrendered. Come on. No, not enough strength to do that one. Fair enough. You can't move. XXIX. There we go. Good, put you under the command of Army Group South, basically. Right, let's get this armor. I wish they would stop retreating. I really do. Oh well. But we are coming towards the end of the episode, guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this so far. I know I am. And if you are, do subscribe. Goodbye for now.